since I fell in love. But after last time, don't wanna mess things up. You're so beautiful, and I can't deny. My heart is always with you, my head's always stuck in time. Love, let me go, cause I've been holding on for far too long. I've been fighting and keeping strong, now you just gotta let me go. Time, wash away every feeling that can cause me pain. All these memories I can't escape, can you let them all wash away? Let it all wash away, cause I don't wanna feel the pain. Love, just let me go, cause I don't wanna feel the pain of holding on and keeping strong. So now I'm moving on, I don't wanna feel the same. So love, just let me go. Guess I didn't know it would end this way. One drink too much and I could see your face. Why did I let you go? How could I let you leave? Will I ever see you? And do you think of me? Love, let me go, cause I've been holding on for far too long. I've been fighting and keeping strong, now you just gotta let me go. Time, wash away every feeling that can cause me pain. All these memories I can't escape, can you let them all wash away? Let it all wash away, cause I don't wanna feel the pain. Love, just let me go, cause I don't wanna feel the pain of holding on and keeping strong. So now I'm moving on, I don't wanna feel the same. So love, just let me go.
You are so heartless, and you don't care. And I don't even know what I've been fighting for. You got me hoping, and you don't care. And I don't even know what I've been fighting for. Every time I fall in the deep, and I can't fight it, I can't fight it. You wreck my mind, I'm losing my sleep. And you know that it's all that I need, so don't leave me alone. La 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 la, don't leave me alone. La 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 la, don't leave me alone. I know it's reckless, but I don't care. You're dangerously close and I keep going on. You keep me fading, and I don't care. Cause I want everything that I've been running from. Every time I fall in the deep, and I can't fight it, I can't fight it. You wreck my mind, I'm losing my sleep. And you know that it's all that I need, so don't leave me alone. La 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 la, don't leave me alone. La 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 la, la 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 la, don't leave me alone.
Do you believe me? Do you believe me that I'm a lonely soul? Would you love me?
Ladies, we're just going to walk the center together, and then once we get to center, the captain, you guys can do a quick handshake. The captain stay with me, okay? When we get to center, we're going to quick handshake, and then the captain will take one pass, okay? All right?
Welcome back to the National Development Center competition here at Mattamy Sports Park in Mississauga. Nick McVicker along with Angelica Galuso bringing you all the action from this competition. It's been a wild morning already. 2 games down, the junior division is in the books for the day, and now it's time for the seniors to get their opportunity to showcase their talent. And what a match to start. Once again, it's Ontario's NDC taking on the Canada Selects, who are being hosted by the Whitecaps, which is why they have the Whitecaps jerseys on, as you can see in the white. This is going to be a very, very fun game. Some incredibly talented players on both of these squads. I'm really looking forward to this one.
Yeah, I was really impressed by the junior games. They're that much younger, so I'm excited to see kind of the next generation of these folks and what the senior teams can bring. So,
and the cool thing about this age group specifically, in comparison to the juniors, some of these players are already committed to universities in the U.S. Mm-hmm. Obviously, it's a little bit different up here in Canada. You can't necessarily commit like you do. You don't sign your letter of intent or anything. Yeah. But they're being heavily recruited, all of these players. Some of them are even playing for national team programs, as we'll see a couple of those get an opportunity here as well. So this whole rest of the afternoon is the players who are trying to take that next step. The juniors who are trying to get recognized to potentially take that next step. This is where the players that are already on the precipice of making that next step are. And that's why it's going to be so much fun to watch.
Yeah. Such an exciting time in their lives and for their families' lives. It's such a big commitment that you're signing on to. So I'm sure they all have big hopes and dreams for that next level. So excited to see what they show today and kind of where they end up.
Well, we have a minute here. Why don't we go through the starting lineups for both sides? Let's start with the Ontario side. They're playing with the familiar 4-3-3 here. Busby will be in net. The back line of Collin, Shuley, Ozard, and Latang will be your back 4. In the middle, Chisholm, Cromack, and Mellenhorst. And then up front, you have Cor Pascal, their captain, playing on the left side with the sisters Chukwu. Both of them up on the front 3, Isabel and Annabelle. So it will be a very entertaining group from them. For the select side, players from all over the country, but in net, Gallant. Along the back, Thomas, Barry, Gristel, and White. In the middle, they've gone with a reverse 3, 1 center defensive mid, 2 attacking, Caning being the defensive, Stewart and Bouchard up in the attacking role, and then Wag, Bergen, and Niazi across the front line. Players from Saskatchewan, Calgary, Edmonton, BC, Nova Scotia in this starting lineup. You love to see the diversity from across the country. Ontario in red, Canada Selects in white, and we are underway here at Mattamy Athletic. Chisholm sends it out to the far side to Collin. She looks down the line trying to find Chukwu and cannot find her, and we'll get our first throw-in of the game. Whitecaps down that far side. Too many red jerseys, though, and Ontario's going to get an opportunity to reset. And I apologize, not the Whitecaps. The Canada Selects, hosted by the Whitecaps. They are wearing Whitecaps jerseys, folks. I do apologize on that one. Throw in here for Thomas. Sends it forward, but too many players in the mix there. Annabelle Chukwu brought down, and it will be a free kick here for Ontario. Cromack to take. I apologize. She gives way for Ozard, who sends it back to her center back partner, Shuley. I know it hasn't been too long into this match, but we can already see a little bit of composure. The difference between the juniors and seniors is that. The composure that they're going to be able to have on the ball. This one's sent forward, and Latang will watch this one roll out of play.
Yeah, the junior game started off with a lot of energy, lots of high press right off the bat, and it took them some time to settle down.
We said a little bit frantic.
Yeah, that was the word.
There's a lot of energy in this match too, but there's still composure on the ball. I think that's it's a different, it's a composed energy. As this one sent through Mellenhorst, looking for the run of Isabel, Achukwu. And a good job here by the selects to reset. As they play it out to Barry, back to Gallant, who was just at the U17 World Cup with Canada as their starting keeper. So
That's impressive.
impressive
Such a
showing
lead.
there. A couple players from this selects have gotten noticed by national teams, not necessarily been at the World Cups like Gallant, but have been noticed in camps. So this is going to be a good opportunity for them to take that next level in their identification process.
Especially just playing with NDC. I think that's the pathway. Today it was different back when I was
Absolutely.
in the program, but that's kind of the pathway up to the national team. So they're in a
And
good
we're
spot.
even seeing Gallant. She's from out east in Nova Scotia. She's making the transition into Ontario. She's going to join the NDC team here in Ontario next year. So that's the kind of change that this program has created, and it's very important as the selects make their way forward. This ball played in behind. What a ball for Wog to run onto. And she plays this one through, and it is an early goal for the Canada selects. Ontario going to be frustrated by that one, but what a run there by Wag to get it onto the ball from Koenig, and selects take the early 1-0 lead.
There's been an early goal in every game today, hasn't there? Starting out strong.
It's a very Canada-esque way to go about
Yeah.
things, unfortunately. Not always good, but
Yeah.
that's how it usually ends up for a Canada game.
Yeah.
But what a start here for the selects, who I was talking to one of their coaches, and they didn't meet each other until yesterday at the airport or in the hotel, some of them.
The players or the
The
coaches?
players, some of the coaches even hadn't met. Most of the coaches are from Vancouver, but some of them are from around the country too. Some of them hadn't even met each other
Wow.
until prior to yesterday. I didn't know that heading into the junior game, but it's always interesting to see how teams come together. Obviously, when you have the skill, as this ball's played into the box looking for Annabelle Chukwu, but it's going to be cleared. And here's Bergen for the selects. 3 red jerseys around her. She ends up winning a free kick. Great job there by the striker. But when these teams are coming together, it's so tough, especially from being as big of a country as Canada is. It's not like we're talking they're a few hours away from each other like we would be in England.
Yeah.
No, this is time zones away from each
Yeah.
other. Never seen each other before, as Isabel Chukwu intercepts. She's brought down, and it is a penalty.
Wow.
Lots of action early in this one, and we got our first penalty of the day. Take this opportunity to give a shout out to our officials for this match. Norm Oliveira is the center official, and the 2 assistant refs, Manav Sharma and Marco Bosnak, is our 2 assistants. Good call there by the head official, Norm Oliveira. It was a clear penalty. And Annabelle Chukwu steps up and coolly slots that one home.
Wow.
You do not get many better penalties than that. Top third of the net, right in the corner. And we're all tied up at 1.
Really good response. I'm sure they were upset after the first one. There were no clear people in possession before the first goal, so brings us back to even now.
Neither team has really dominated the first 10 minutes or so of this match, which honestly could end up resulting in a very entertaining game for the fans at home and in the stadium today. As here comes the selects. That was Niazi down the sideline there. She could not keep that one in, and it will be a Ontario throw. This one sent long, looking for Chukwu. She wins another throw in for her side. I mentioned that there is 2 of them on this squad, Annabelle and Isabel.
Oh.
To make it just that much more confusing for all of the commentators involved. As this one is out for a selects throw. Annabelle, the one who slotted that penalty home. And another throw here down that far side. Kind of a lull in the game right now as we're just trading throw-ins. But here comes Ontario trying to reset. Send it all the way back to Ozard. She looks for Cora Pascal. She chips that one forward. And it's going to fall to Annabelle Chukwu, but she can't get it past the defense. Good job there from Barry and Gristal, the two center backs for the Selects. Ball's bouncing around in that midfield. And now it's back to the keeper, Gallant. She clears it to this far near side. Good job there by Latong, who cleared it out. She gets it down once more, but it's intercepted by Wog. And now here come the Selects trying to build out this near side. Good job there from White to be able to control the ball. And now they switch it to the far side. A little bit of struggle there as Chisholm's able to clear the ball for the Selects. And we're going to get this throw in here. As we take a look at the first goal here from the Canada Selects. Ball played long looking for Wag, and she does a good job to clear this one past the keeper and into the net to put her team up 1-0. Obviously, that's been now counteracted by the penalty, and here comes Ontario once again. Isabel to Annabelle. The sister connection has been apparent already. This one's played through, looking for the run of Cromack. She gets it back across, but a good job there by Gristal to clear it. And it'll be a goal kick.
Really well done to keep that in play.
And a good job by the defense to be in the right position as well. That's half the battle on those goal line ones, because you're running back towards your net. So a cross in, if it's hit hard enough, it could just bounce off you and you have no idea about it.
I've had those happen to me.
Oh, I have too. As Cora Pascal tries to challenge Gallant there, but a good job to clear her line. Ontario doing a great job pressing right now as this one's cleared, and Cromack able to get this one forward as this is a dangerous opportunity there, but it's just going to roll harmlessly wide for a goal kick. While we get a chance here, why don't we take a look at the penalty goal for Ontario. Annabelle Achukwu took it. And we'll get a look at that in a second here as play is back underway. Selects building out that left side. White turns back. And a good job by Ontario once again to intercept. This one's played in behind looking for Annabelle Chukwu. Good cut back to keep it in, and she wins herself a corner kick. So a great job there by the striker to force the defense back, and they're going to get another opportunity here, will Ontario, to get a goal. Looks like Ontario has a bit of the height advantage in the box right now. This one's played in to that penalty spot area. Great corner. Just no red jersey, unfortunately, in that dangerous spot. But they keep possession, and here comes Shuley trying to get that one into the box and ends up going out for another corner. Got a second here. Let's take a look at that penalty like we said before. And you can see she lines this one up and slots it coolly in that top corner. You can't get a much better penalty than that. This one's played in, and a good job there by Annabelle to climb the ladder and get her head on it. Just couldn't get the right direction on that one, and it will go out for a goal kick.
Yeah, she's been really impactful the last few minutes here, getting on the ball, creating chances.
This one's played to the near side, and what a track down there. That was number 73, Lantang, and she did a great job getting on the end of that one. Even though it went out for a throw, it forced the Selects back once more. And the fans are starting to get involved again. We heard the Montreal group get involved with the junior game, and now it's Team Ontario's junior team getting involved with the senior cheers. As a good job there by Mellenhorst to slow down the selects temporarily, and Ontario will win a throw.
Yeah, that support from the sidelines is awesome to see. The energy is great, and just love seeing the girls supporting each other. And
not only that, but just look how many people are at this game.
Yeah.
This is a Monday afternoon match. This isn't an evening match. This is an impressive showing from family, from teammates, everything coming out to these kind of games. There's a nice job by White, but she is intercepted there. And now here comes Colin. She carries it up the right side, trying to beat her defender, trying to find a way to get that ball in the box. Nice cut back there. Gets it into Chukwu. Back out to Colin. She does a little 1-2 touch, and her cross is blocked, and they'll go out for yet another corner. Ontario really putting the pressure on the last 5 minutes. After that penalty goal, they've responded very well. Lantang gone over to take this one, left-footed in-swinger. This one's going far post. Annabelle Chukwu once again with another opportunity, but didn't get enough on it on that one, or else that was probably going to be her brace early in this game.
She's getting on the balls. That's the first step. She's made connection with the last 3 corners, I think. So definitely feel good about something coming forward for her.
She put herself in the lead for goals in the competition so far.
Yeah.
Regardless of age group, she got another one. This one goes out of play on our side. Ontario to throw this one in. Cora Pascal can't bring it down, but it's just sent forward, and now Ontario is going to be able to control and get it out the other side. Good ball played forward, and 2 red jerseys in behind as Mellenhorst tried to control it, but a fantastic job by Thomas to stop the incoming Ontario attack. Gallant sends it forward, Latang sends it back, and now the ball's bouncing around in the selects half, and Ontario will win the throw. Almost looks like that penalty took all the wind out of the select sails. They can't get anything going. I don't think they've put more than 3 passes together since then.
Yeah, Ontario's been pressing high. It's been difficult for them to build out.
And once again, the press does its job and wins the ball back for Ontario. As the flick pass by Cour Pascal unable to reach its intended target, as this one sent long down the far side. Niazi giving chase with Colin. Niazi wins the battle there, but Colin does a fantastic job to win the ball back, and now she's off to the races. She's got some pace. And now Annabelle Chukwu with the back heel pass to the middle of the field. A little bit too much on that one. Selects will try to play out, but there's that press once again. Into the feet of Chukwu. Looking for some support. Cour Pascal trying to send it to the far side, but a little bit too hard, and easy collect there from Gallant.
Now that they've settled down, Ontario's playing very similar to the junior Ontario team this morning with the press, the amount of jerseys you see around the ball at all times. They're definitely working together as a group.
And they're forcing mistakes just like that, as Lantag just does a good job forcing that one to be a throw. Good job by Cromack to step in on that. Now they're going to see a switch here to Colin. She plays it out wide to Isabel Achukwu. She goes around her player, but a good job there by the defender, White, to get in between Achukwu and the ball. This one's sent into no man's land. Cromack brings it back and brings it under control for Ozark. the conversations from the coaching staff is very different than it was with the junior team. As this one's played to this near side, looking for that ball. Wag unable to get on the end of it, and it'll be a throw for Ontario.
Much more tactical information being given to the players, as I think they understand the game a little bit more than the
That's
juniors.
exactly what I was thinking. This one's sent long. Annabelle brings it down, and this one's sent looking for Isabel, but a good job there by White, who has been fantastic for the Canada Select so far as that left back role. Ozard carries it forward. Sends it into the feet of Mellenhorst. And now the Selects get possession. Barry. Sent back to Gallant. She clears it out to the near side. And now it's Caning. Sending it back to the keeper once again. Good job there to intercept for Chisholm, but loses possession with a heavy touch. And now Colin has it on that far side. Nice little turn move there. She's running at the defense now. Plays it out to the far side, and it's going to be an offside, unfortunately, for Annabelle Chukwu. But what a move there by Colin, who she's been electric down the right side so far this game. Jada Colin. Barry sends this one forward, and it's unable to control it on that far side, and Ontario will get us reset with a throw. You've played in matches like this where there's been a couple quick goals. How do you try to get momentum back if you're the Selects in a game where Ontario just seems to be pressing you into oblivion?
I think you need an energy booster, whether that's a really big tackle from someone on your team to get you hyped up, whether it's a move, a really good pass, just some sort of energy booster, or the other side being composed, making a few passes, getting your flow back, and knowing that there's still a lot of game left to be played, so no need to panic just yet.
That shot from Mellenhorst, easy collect for Gallant. And now Canada Select sending this one forward. But a good job there by Ozard to bring it down. Cromack carries through the midfield. Does a turn. Drops it off to her partner, Chisholm. She sends it out to Colin. Colin to a Chukwu. And Isabella Chukwu thought Colin had dropped back. Unfortunately, Colin had moved way too far forward for that pass, and it'll go out of play for a throw.
Ontario's fullbacks are, again, very active, similar to this morning, and I think that really helps them with their press. They're not scared to get forward, and then they also have cover on the weak side if they do step and lose it.
As the press continues, Cor Pascal forcing Gallant to play this one out. And now the Selects will try to get it covered. Shuley with the intercept here, and now she'll carry it forward, looking for the ball into the feet of Annabelle Chukwu. And that one for Mellenhorst is just a little too hard. And Annabelle doing a good job forcing this one back, and that one's going to be out of play for a Ontario throw. Colin turns, finds Chisholm, brings it across to Cromack, into Cour Pascal. A good job by the defender to block that one, and it'll end up rolling harmlessly to the keeper. If you're Ontario, you're loving this first half so far. I know the first 10 minutes were a bit chaotic, as they usually are, but after that, they've really settled down into this match.
Yeah, I'd be really happy with the quality of play that they've shown and the cohesion between players.
As that is going to be a penalty for the other side. Stewart with the nice cutback, and Now the Canada Selects are getting their penalty opportunity. 2 PKs in the first half.
Gotta keep things exciting.
And we didn't get a chance to talk about this earlier, but the keeper for Ontario is actually Olivia Busby, who was actually rostered under their junior team going into this competition. So she's one of the younger players on this squad. And it looks like it is Bouchard to take. And Busby saves it!
Oh, but the flag's up. I think she came off her line. The ref hasn't seen it yet.
Oh, the assistant ref has the keeper off the line, so there it is. Good call there. It looks like we're going to get a second opportunity here. As the officials are conversing down at the end line. Good call there from you, Angelica. To see that, I missed that. But yeah, the keeper came off her line too early, and there's going to be a re-kick. As we take another look here, and the keeper clearly did jump early, so good call by the officials. And we're going to get another opportunity here for the Selects. I apologize, this is Bergen taking this. And this time she just powers it past the goalkeeper, not even giving her a chance to make the save. And the Selects take the 2-1 lead. Well, you can't say we haven't been spoiled with goals in this competition so far.
It's got to be a lot of emotions right now for Ontario after thinking that it was a save and then getting a goal right after. So let's see how they respond.
They responded well the first time it happened, so we'll see if they can respond once again. This one played in, trying to find Chukwu, but just a little bit too far for her. Now we got short play here from the Selects, and a good job there by Ontario to force the play. And now they're trying to get the ball under control. Annabelle Chukwu with the cross. That's blocked, and we'll get a corner kick. Good opportunity here for Ontario to get back to even in this one. It's been mostly in their possession, and now here comes the cross to the far post, sent up into the air again, and good job by the keeper to come collect that one. That's something that a national team keeper does really very, very well. And now Cour Pascal is going to get a chat from the official. As we get a look at the PK here from Bergen, who just powered it past the keeper. No chance there for the young Busby after saving the first one. Unable to save the second one. And now here comes Ontario once again. Ball played in behind, but that will be offside. So if you're Team Ontario's coaching staff now, Angelica, how do you keep your team focused? You've played a very strong first half. You give up the PK. Now what do you say to them?
I think they were doing all the right things before that PK. It's just maintaining that momentum. So you need something to start that back up again. I think it's the same as what I just said, whether that's a big tackle, whether it's connecting a few passes, just being confident in your teammates on the field and trying to not just send it forward, which I think a lot of teams resort to when they're down a goal. But I think if they just go back to how they were playing a few minutes ago, then they're going to find success naturally.
Isabel running down the line. Plays it in for Mellenhorst, and she's just offside. Good job by the Selects back line to stay structured because they've forced a couple offsides here in a row. In the last 10 or so minutes here of the first half. And the Selects are happy to slow things down a little bit, I think, after the chaos that has been for the last 5 or so minutes. Recommendations being barked out from both sides as this one's sent forward. That's Bergen who brought that one down, and now here come Ontario once again. Cor Pascal, the captain of this Ontario side, and Annabelle still offside on this one. Close, but once again offside.
Really good job by Select to hold that line, but also Ontario 3 offsides in a row. I think they all need to. Maybe they are being a little bit panicky trying to move forward. So just being aware of that line and not stepping through.
Absolutely. As Ontario sends this one forward again, and Annabelle gets through. Ball played into the box looking for Annabelle, sorry. It was Isabel who got through. Oh.
It's tricky.
I'm doing my best. As we get a couple subs here for the Selects. Niazi is making way here. As well as Bouchard. And entering the match is number 29, Keelan Stewart. Or re-entering the match, I should say, is number 29, Keelan Stewart. She left earlier after the injury. And then number 45, we'll get that one confirmed in a second. But Stewart is back into the midfield here. Sorry, this is the other Stewart. There's 2 Stewarts. That's what threw me off. I knew that there was. And we're going to get our first sub here for Ontario. As Cour Pascal makes way. And number 11, Rosa Mayouf, enters the match. Cour Pascal gives the armband to Shuli. There's another opportunity there for Annabelle to get on the end of one, but Gallant does a great job coming out and grabbing that. And that will be a foul, and it will be a free kick here for the Selects to reset. Once again, we're seeing more and more hard challenges coming in, which is not necessarily a bad thing, but can be a concern. Selects building out of the back, bring it to the near side to Thomas. Thomas carries it into the midfield, looking for that outlet pass. Finally finds it, finds Stewart, and then plays it through. That one's going to roll harmlessly into Busby's arms. This one's sent to the far side, looking for Isabel. She does a good job winning one challenge, but too many Selects jerseys around her. But she does a good job forcing them back. Gallant sends it forward. And a good job there by Cromack to win that header. Chisholm brings it down. Passes it off to Cromack. She sends it into the corner trying to find Latang. And does a good job winning that one, Cromack does. Carries it forward. That pass is intercepted. But there's Mayouf, brings it down. Latang sends it long, but into the waiting arms of Gallant. That one hits the wire, which we've seen a few times today. It's becoming more and more problematic on this one. And a good job there by Colin to be aware for the quick play. Beats another defender, carries it forward, beats another one, but just a little bit too heavy on the touch there. Now the selects will get a chance to play it long, and a good run here by Wag is stopped by Ozard. Melonhorse, good job getting it to Mayouf, who plays it through, trying to find Isabel Achukwu, who has switched spots with her sister, Annabelle.
Just keep testing you.
Got to keep me on my toes, apparently. Ozard gets it into Lentang, but she gives it away. And now the selects will reset.
Again, Rosa.
Rosa Mayouf giving chase.
Good jump with the keeper. Yep.
Isabel Achukwu giving chase. And now a bad pass is collected nicely there by Canning to control that one and get it out. Good job by Shuley to take control of that ball. Kromack back to Ozard. Across to Shuley. Back to Ozard. Into Mayouf. He's going to send it to the far side. And just a tough control there for Colin. But a good idea from the winger for Ontario. Selects are doing a good job slowing down the game. Just forcing Ontario to play a little bit cleaner passes. Good challenge there from Katie Ozard. And now Ontario will rebuild out of the back. I'm noticing a little bit of long ball sneaking into the Ontario game plan. I don't know if that's intentional or not, but they seem to be trying to play the balls long and beat players with speed. That's going to be an offside against Ontario.
Yeah, we noticed the speed from the two sisters up front at the beginning early on. They made a few runs in behind and were successful. They've had a couple personnel changes so far, so I think they're just trying to see what works. But I think if you have the speed, it definitely makes sense to test a few.
This one's going to be sent out to the far side looking for Stewart. She's able to bring it down. Gets it into the feet of Thompson. That pass is intercepted, and now here goes Colin. Head up, looking for the right pass. Gets it into Isabel Achukwu. Beats another defender, plays it through looking for Mayouf, but she thought she was offside, so she turned back. This one's going to be sent to this near side. Thomas can't control it, and it'll be a throw for Team Ontario. Antagne does a good job forcing the play, and now there's going to be a selects throw deep in their own end. Kromack. Good connection there from the two defenders. And now Mayouf on the ball. Does a nice cut back. Good fake, and now the shot from Mayouf is deflected. And that will go out of play for a corner kick, but a good opportunity there for Ontario.
Good individual skill to get a shot off and then to win a corner.
The slight hesitation there caught the defender on a half step, and she was able to get enough space to take the shot. Looks like it's Mayouf on the corner. This one's sent in. And there's Annabelle Achukwu, but it's going to be a foul. Push in the back, but a good corner again.
She got on the end.
She's getting on the end. Also, a very nice save by Gallant.
Yeah.
I got to say that as well. Wouldn't have counted if it went in, but
Yeah.
always give credit to the goalie when they make a save. Ontario's going to bring it all the way back and reset once again. Ozard into Mayouf. Tries to chip it down to Lantan. And now here comes Thomas. Thomas plays it into the middle. No one there for the selects. Cromack. Lantan. Ozard. And now here comes Shuley. Sending it long, trying to get over the top. Mayouf trying to get on the end of that one, but a good job there by Thomas to clear the line. Mayouf to take the throw. We're in the final few moments of this first half, I would have to think. This one's sent in, and there's Gallant once again. She's done a fantastic job commanding her box. And as a defender, that's something that you look for from a keeper to make sure that you're in control. This one sent out to the far side to White. She tries to turn the defender, can't. And Isabella Chukwu gets it in quickly to her sister Annabelle. Plays it across to Cromack. Does a nice little one-touch pass to Mellenhorst. She's closed down by two different selects defenders. But Ontario wins the ball back in the midfield. Chisholm brings it back to Ozard. Ozard carries forward. Tries to chip it forward, looking for Lantan, but it is offside. And it will be a free kick here for the selects. Ref checking his watch. Referee has told us there will be one additional minute for the two PKs. It's always nice when refs communicate that with both teams. It's effective. Referees have one of the hardest jobs in this sport. It's such a fast-paced game. Things happen at...
And everyone's always yelling at you.
Everyone is always yelling at you.
That's why I had to quit.
I did the same thing. But it's a tough job.
Yeah.
And I respect anyone who's willing to do it and does it at a high level. As Stewart gives this one to White. Back to Stewart, trying to find Thompson. But a good job there by Canning to intercept that. But now here comes Ontario. Mellenhorst chips it forward, looking for Annabella Chukwu. Her chip forward will be a little bit too easy for Gallant. And now here comes the selects. Looking to build out of the back. Bergen calling for that one. Couldn't control it. And now Ontario's able to bring it out. Isabel Chukwu. Carrying down that right side. Beats her defender on the outside. Goes around the outside. Does a good job forcing the defenders to hit the ground. Wins a corner kick for her squad as well. Almost ended up winning a PK too. Sometimes that's what you need to do. You got to force the defender to hit the ground and you can get some good opportunities for your squad.
And this will likely be the last play of the half, so let's see if they can make something out of it.
As Lantan has gone across to take. This one sent in, left foot in swinger, sent close to the near far post, but a good job there by Gallant to claim that one. And she sends it forward, and here come the selects trying to break away. But Cromack stops that in its tracks, and now she brings the ball forward. Trying to beat her defender out to the left side, gets the ball in. Selects are able to stop it, and this is going to go out for a throw, and that will do it for our action here in the first half. And there was a lot of it. 2 penalties, 3 goals in total, and the Canada Selects head into the halftime up 2-1. Been a very impressive first half. We're going to take our break right now, and when we come back, we will break it down for you here at the Mattamy Sports Park for the National Development Center competition. Welcome back to the Mattamy Sports Park here in Mississauga for the National Development Center competition here as Ontario and the Canada Selects are battling. Second half is underway and the Selects hold a 2-1 lead, and there was a whole slew of changes at halftime. We're still trying to get all the numbers, but basically every outfield player except for Mayouf has been subbed for Ontario and 4 players for the Selects. So as we get those numbers confirmed, we will get them to you. But we are underway here as this one's going to be played out for a Ontario throw. And I need to correct something from the first half. We were told it was Sierra Gallant who was the goalkeeper in net for the Selects. It is actually Olivia Harrison who has been in net this entire time. So credit to her. She's looked not out of place at all. She looked like exactly what I was expecting to see from Gallant. So that's a really good indication for this Canada Select squad that they have 2 very strong keepers. This one's bouncing around in the midfield. Ontario will bring it down. That's Bianca Hainish playing it back to Jalea McPherson. Back out here to Hainish. And they're going to go all the way back to their keeper, Busby. Correction, that is Henning in net now for the Ontario team. Ava Greco back to her center back. This one's going to be played over the top, looking for the run of Victoria Rocky. Rocky's cross to the top of the box ends up being easily cleared by the Selects. And once again cleared here off of the throw in. They're trying to set something up, but nothing doing there. And we'll get another throw here for Ontario. This one's sent down the line. It'll roll harmlessly out of play. Throwing deep. Controlled there by McPherson. Put her teammate under a lot of pressure there, but a good job there by Reese Kay to just win the free kick. McPherson sends it forward, and it hit the wire. Everyone stopped for a half second trying to figure out what was going on, but they'll bring it back, and Team Ontario will get a free kick. They send it over to Kay on this near side. She'll send it far side looking for the run of Gordon. Alexis Gordon gets it inside, and now it comes to the near post. Good claim there by Harrison. And an even better job there by Brianna Gaynor. And a nice move there by Roki, trying to get it into the box. Can't get past the first defender. So instead, they bring it back to this near side with Gaynor. Gainer's pass deflected out of bounds for a throw for Team Ontario. That cross into the box is bounced around. Good job there by the keeper to collect that one. Sent forward and one in the air by Ella Kettles. And one back again, but from behind, and it'll be a free kick here for the Selects. This one's sent forward. And a little bit of push on the back from the striker, Bergen. That'll be a Ontario kick. And they play it short. To this near side here for Rocky. My apologies, Rocky. Back to Buzzy. And now carrying it up this near side is Riske. But they'll go back to the keeper. Back to Kay. Sent into the middle, but easily intercepted there by Gristale. And now it'll be brought back to this near side to White. White takes on their defender and gets past her. Sends it long, looking for the run of her winger, but cannot get there as Alexis Gordon does a good job to control it. Giving the armband to start the second half. Greco and Gordon with a 1-2. Gordon trying to win that one, and she does win the throw for her side. Now here comes Kettles. That pass is intercepted, and it'll go all the way back, and Team Ontario will reset. Good possession for Ontario, but not really doing a whole lot with it right now.
Yeah, definitely just calming things down. Not quick to press at the moment.
As the Selects get the ball back in play. Good job here by Greco to control it for Ontario. Just trying to find some help, and a good job there to win the throw-in for her side. As a turn here from Nicolina Istaki, whose sister was on the junior team, and now her opportunity goes just a little bit wide and high. Ref just checking in on Ava Greco, who may have just gotten a little knock in that challenge. She did a great job to keep the ball in and win a throw-in for her side. But I don't mind the ref. I don't mind the ref taking a look at this.
Yeah, she's been working really hard.
And you know what? I like the official also talking to the sideline why he called the trainer on, saying it's a head injury. I just want to make sure everything's good.
Yeah.
That's what separates good refs from great refs. A good ref might make all the right calls but not communicate. A great ref is going to communicate, and the calls might not be perfect, but they're going to communicate and at least make sure you understand why a call was made. So I can appreciate that.
Today, across all the games.
As that challenge, they jump past it to Selects, but the second one will result in a free kick, and Mayuf not too thrilled with that.
Right after we compliment the refs.
I think it was still the right call.
Yeah.
As the Selects will get us restarted here. Gristale trying to find the right pass here. She sends it forward, looking for the run of her striker, but Busby does a good job collecting that one. Sent out to this near side. And back to The defensive group, Busby, under pressure by the new striker for the Selects, Wag, who has shifted over from the wing position she was playing in the first half. This one sent to the near side here for Reese Kay. She's able to get it to Brianna Gaynor. Tries to beat her with speed, gets in the box. Now just trying to get it across. Wins herself a corner. Great job by the defender there. That was number 82 for this Selects team, Morgan Berry. Did a great job. She's one of the players who is already signed to a university down in the States. She signed to the University of Vermont. Her, Sierra Bergen, is with Mississippi State. Olivia Grisdale is with Maine. Regan Wag, Tarleton State, as this one's played short. Good job there by Reese Kay. And this one's chipped in, and easy collect here from Olivia Harrison. The rest of the commits for this Select side, Bryn Canning is with St. Francis Xavier, and Emma Nicholson is signed to Maine. We mentioned Gallant in the first half by accident, apparently. As this opportunity is there, and Harrison with the nice save. Very great positioning play. And there's a conversation to be had here, but it's going to be a corner. Shouts for handball in the box after that great save, but Harrison is doing everything she can to keep her team ahead at this point.
Really important save there for them. That would have
great opportunity
changed
for
a lot
the
there.
Ontario side as well. As we'll get a corner here from Mayouf. This one's sent to the far side. Good job there to get on the end of it. Opportunity's not totally gone yet for Team Ontario, as this one's brought under control by Reese Kay. Tries to push it into the box, and that will be called offside on number 21. That's Nicolina Istaki. She got on the end of that corner too, so she's all over it right now. But it was just offside on that one.
Those are really the first few plays that Ontario's attack has looked dangerous this half, because I think they took off a lot of their players in the first half who were making a lot of important runs and decisions up front, so it's good to see them find that.
As this one will roll through to Harrison. She'll collect that one. We mentioned the commits from the Canada Selects. There's 3 players on the Ontario side that are committed already. Michaela Cour-Pascal, the captain in the first half, she's committed to Kansas. Rosa Mayouf is committed to the University of Texas at Austin. And then Noelle Henning, the goalkeeper who isn't playing right now, is committed to Michigan State. For these class of 2024 grads, it's a big deal at this point in their careers to try to figure out where they're going to end up, whether it's going down to the States on that D1 opportunity that we're seeing a lot more Canadians get those opportunities in the last few years, or if it's playing here at home in U Sports at the OUA level or the RSEQ level, as that challenge is a little too rough. And that's going to be resulting in our first card of the day, and that will go to the aforementioned Rosa Mayouf. So Mayouf goes into the book. And the Selects will get a free kick here. But you went through that whole process, doing the ID camps, getting recruited, going down to the States, coming home, playing in both. What is the mental fortitude needed for these young players at this point heading into their final year before those college programs start?
Yeah, it's a super exciting time, but also a super overwhelming time. There's a lot of changes happening as you're growing as a person and as a player. So I think it's just reminding yourself of kind of like those priorities. I know we hate to hear it, but you're a student athlete, you're a student first. You really want to make sure that you're in a program that you care about, that you're interested in, and that will be applicable to you after you graduate.
Absolutely.
The athletic stuff, that's the fun part. That's the stuff you love to do. It's not always fun. There's going to be
I was going to say those 6 a.m.s are not fun.
No. But at the end of the day, that is what you're going there for, to play the sport that you love, to get new opportunities for yourself in the classroom, on the field, whatever it is. So I think it's just important to like be really aware of the decision that you're making and how it's going to benefit you in the long run.
And that's an offside just barely for Istaki. That was a good opportunity there for Team Ontario. I want to get back to the colleges and universities, that whole aspect of this, because you mentioned the student athlete portion. People always forget, like, oh yeah, if I go to D1, I'm just going to go to the next level after that. It's really not how it works. Each of these teams, and you have to remember, there's about 178 D1 schools across all the sports, not necessarily soccer specifically, but across all the sports. Then there's D2, then there's D3. You're looking at thousands of players who are competing at that level, trying to take that next step. And not many get the opportunity to. So you really do need to have something that you can study and find a passion in, so that if you aren't one of the lucky few who make that next step afterwards, you have something that you're still passionate about to fall back on.
Yeah, it's really important, again, that there's like, my favorite quote is that you're a person before you are a student athlete, before you are an athlete, and you have to ultimately do what's going to prepare you best in life and your well-being and your career success, your family success, so many different things that you have to consider. But yeah, it's definitely important to make sure that, I think the school part is something we always laugh about, but it is really important, especially if you're going as a Canadian to the States. Not all programs or courses even transfer over.
Absolutely.
As I learned. So you definitely
it's a tough realization for sure.
Had to retake a few courses that I already took, which was annoying. But
those are the best, though.
Yeah, it was a breeze.
This one's sent forward. Great opportunity here for Ontario. Great job by Harrison to come out and challenge that one. A chance there for Istaki once again. She's all over this second half. But we're seeing good push from Team Ontario and even better saves from one Olivia Harrison in net for the Canada Selects. I really like that quote. You're a person first. That's I feel like
something
that
we
gets
forget about.
I feel like that gets lost a lot of the time.
Yeah.
Especially when we get to watch these athletes play at that high level, whether it be in the youth sports level or in the NC2A level. It's something that gets forgotten. So that is a fantastic quote. Thank you.
No worries. Even at this stage, because I'm sure all these girls are solely focused on that next step, on where they're going to school, what their next move is going to be.
Into the feet of Istaki here. She takes a shot just a little wide.
But yeah, that's like their only focus, is like their grades for the purpose of school, or their grades for the purpose of getting into a certain university or program. And I think we do just have to like take a step back and look at the bigger picture sometimes, because we get lost in all the excitement of a transition.
Absolutely agree with that, because I mean, I know I played at the level against some of the top guys. Some of them didn't even worry about school. They're like, I'm just going to get in.
Yeah.
It's like, no, that's not how it works. You actually do need to get into the school. I know there are always the jokes about basket weaving 101 programs at university, but you still have to get the grades to get into the first point.
Yeah.
Then you can talk about those. Not that I believe that that's always the case, but it's a conversation that can be had. So as this wire is hit once again. As the Selects will get another opportunity here from midfield. I don't know if they just keep hitting the wire all the way down. Do you think that would work?
New game plan.
New game
Hit
plan.
the wire.
Get a lot of free kicks all the way down the field. It'd be great. As there's Ella Kettles carrying that one through the middle, and big challenge here, but good job by Mayuf to control this. Sends it out to this near side here, looking for Rocky. She was looking down the line, trying to find the run of Brianna Gaynor, and what a run it is. She does a great job trying to get that, and unfortunately goes out of play for a goal kick. We're going to get a substitution here. And Alexis Gordon will be coming off. And entering the game will be number 87, Adriana Bianchin. So they're going 3 at the back now. They've made the change. As this one's sent forward. Looks like they're going to go 3-4 or 3-3-4 almost with the 2 wingers, but 2 out and out strikers with 2 wingers. But they're playing a very high 4 right now, is Team Ontario. Don't see 4 strikers very often. Hirochi back to the center back. That one's played forward, and the Selects control it, but only for 1 second before they give it back to Reese K. Busby sends it forward, looking for Rihanna Gaynor. Good job here from Rochi, who sends it deep, looking for the run of Istaki. She gets there, tries to find the cross to the far post, nobody home. But Mayuf does a good job to keep that one in with the back heel. Unfortunately, gives it right to the Selects. Now they're going to try to break away. But a great tackle there from number 37, Ella Kettles. And now here comes the opportunity here for Mistaki. Great save from Olivia Harrison. And one of the center backs is dealing with a bit of a knock. We saw that in the last match, and it was one of the captains, Mason, who was dealing with a little bit of a knock, but she stayed in the match. Looks like they're trying to figure out who's going to come on for Barry here. Nice little fake there by Ella Kettles. Selects do a good job intercepting that one, and will bring it under control, trying to find the next run. This one's going to be sent long. Busby comes out to get it and is able to get it clear. Good job here from Ontario to bring it under control. And Istaki can't bring it down now. And here come the Selects once again. Playing through the middle here. That ball's intercepted. Here comes Ontario. Brianna Gaynor sends it forward, looking for the run of her teammate, and they get it in quickly on the throw. Gaynor wins a throw. Ontario brings it under control once again. The Selects are looking to make a sub at the next possible chance. This one's brought forward. And now here comes Thompson. Sending it along to this near side, looking for the run of Stewart, but it's going to go a little bit too far, and Busby's going to bring it under control. She sends it forward. And here it goes. Adriana Bianchin. Her cross sent into the box, headed away by this defender, and a good job by Harrison to bring that one under control. A little bit of miscommunication there between the center back and the goalkeeper, but
Keeper's having a really good game.
She's having a fantastic game. Definitely my top choice for player of the game at the moment for the Selects. Ava Greco charged with the foul here. We're going to get 3 additions to the game. Bryn Canning coming back into the match. She's going to be playing center back for Morgan Berry. Tegan Stewart re-entering the game as well as I believe that's number 83, Shabana Niazi, re-entering the game. As that one's cleared out by the center back. It's going to be a selects throw. Down this near side, and this played into the box area. A little bit of miscommunication there along the Ontario back line as Rochi and Gaynor couldn't figure out who it was supposed to be, and it will be a Ontario throw. Couple back-to-back miscommunications from the Ontario side. This one's sent forward, trying to find the run of Istaki. Greco forcing the play, and that one's going to go out of play for a throw in here for Ontario. This one's sent into Greco. She plays it into the feet of the defender. Now they're going to go outside to Gaynor. She's just trying to keep the ball in at this point. Does a good job. Selects try to clear, can't do it. And it's going to be a select throw. And we're going to get another substitution here. Coming off number 29, Katie Connell, and onto the pitch, number 18, we'll get that name in a second here. 29 was Keelan Stewart. My apologies. And number 18, Samantha Bouchard, has entered the match for a second time. She left early in the first half after picking up a bit of a knock, so nice to see her back on the pitch. As the selects have turned in on the press a little bit here late in the game. Bit of a surprise with them being up in the match, but Rochi brings it into the midfield. Sent down the line looking for Greco. My apologies, looking for Mianchin. Mianchin trying to bring it down, can't. As it's going all the way back to Harrison. One's played out, and here come the selects trying to get a bit of a breakaway. And now coming the other way is Gaynor. She sends it down the line to Bianchin. She's given chase. Tries to get the ball into the box. Does. Istaki can't control it, and the selects are able to clear. Niazi under control to Stewart. Big challenge there, but she manages to get her pass to where she was hoping to get it to, and her team's able to win a free kick because of it. Wag back out on the far side now in her more comfortable right wing position. As this one's brought out to the near side. Good job by Bouchard to keep it in. Trying to play that one down the line, can't get there. Instead, they're going to go through the middle. This one's being shot just a little bit wide. That's Emma Nicholson out on the right now as Haig was subbed it off. Ontario running out of time to come back in this one, and the Select's doing a good job pressing now with the extra player further up the pitch after the formation change from Ontario. That one's sent forward, and that hit the wire once again. That'll be a Select free kick. And it hit the wire a few times in our first 2 games, but I feel like this game has been the most consistent with that wire. This one's sent forward, but it is offside. Ontario with the free kick. And they'll send it forward. Really thought that was going to hit the wire too.
Me too.
I think we're now both looking for it. As Bianchin brings this under control. She's taken down from behind, and it's going to be a free kick here for Ontario. They're looking to get underway quickly. And a couple yells from the teammates after that free kick, but Ontario able to get it back quickly. As this will go out for a throw. Sent forward looking for the run of Istaki. And now Gaynor tries to keep this one in, and she's unable to. That'll be a goal kick. The Ontario chance picking up once again, trying to get this team back in it. They're only down 1. This one sent forward, and a little bit of an awkward control, but still controlled by the Canada Selects team. Now the ball's bouncing around in the midfield area, and it falls to Rosa Mayouf. Greco looking for an outlet. She's going to go back. That's McPherson sending it forward, and Istaki just unable to control that one, or else she would have been in clean.
Great
Found
ball in.
Found a good pocket in between the defenders.
She was in the right position, just unlucky touch.
Good job there, and now the ball's played forward once again, looking for the run of Istaki or the run of Mayouf, but it will result in a corner, and here we go. Big opportunity here for Ontario. Mayouf to take. Istaki hanging out near the far post, kind of on her own. And an easy collect there from Harrison. I know we talked about it in the first half, thinking that it was Gallant in net and how she had an opportunity to play in the Under-17 World Cup recently. Harrison looks just as composed as anyone that I would have expected to be at the World Cup. So credit to her.
Yeah, she's done really well, really confident coming out, strong hands on the ball.
That one sent
Very
a little bit too far
composed.
right into her hands. She's commanded her box too, which is something that some young keepers do not do very well. She's done very, very well. McPherson sends this one forward for Istaki. Gaynor has this one fall to her. She gets a shot off, and another great save there from Harrison. I don't know about you, Angelica, but that's my player of the game right there for the Select side.
I would have to agree for sure.
This one's played forward, looking for a flick. Bianchin can't get it. Now the Canada Select's trying to find a way out. Instead, Kettles gets in the way, and this one's played through, looking for the run of Istaki, who has been all over this second half, just unable to get a goal.
They've come really close. They're front 4 now. They've all had their own chances in the last few minutes.
And now building up once again. Mayouf looking for the run of Bianchin, but a good job by the defense. And now here come the Selects once again, sending it long for Niazi to chase onto. Busby comes and gets it, and it hits the wire. And Ontario get very lucky with that because the Selects had a lot of players forward. Busby sends this one forward, looking for Kettles, and that'll go out of play for a throw-in for Ontario. This is sent down the line looking for Gaynor. Her touch is going to go out of play for a Selects throw. Sent down the line here for Bouchard. She gets it back, plays it on the inside to Stewart, and that is a foul, and a free kick will be for Canada Selects. Five minutes of regulation remaining. As this ball's sent long. Good collect here from Busby. And it's going to be sent long looking for Istaki. Trying to get the flick on for Bianchin. And then she gets the flick on to Gaynor, and here comes Gaynor down the near side looking for the ball into the box. That one's intercepted. She gets it down into the feet of Bianchin. She does a nice turn and just can't get it, but it will result in a corner kick.
Really excellent turn there with limited space.
And you can see Team Ontario knows how important this is. Not a whole lot of time to waste. Mayoff puts it into the box, looking for the head of one of her strikers. That one's blocked. Ball's bouncing around just outside the box now. And a good job there by Emma Kettles. And Bianchin, that's Ava Greco, who, with the opportunity, another name to add to the almost goal list. This one bounces around in the box, and it's going to fall harmlessly to Olivia Harrison.
They've been working hard. They've been creating chances.
They're creating just not a whole lot of
Super dangerous
quality
ones.
on target.
Yeah.
Good job there from Ontario to intercept that long ball, but it'll be a Selects throw. Bringing this one under control is Hainish. And it's sent out to this near side. Gaynor unable to control that one. Good ball forward from Jalea McPherson. And that voice you hear is Jalea trying to get her team moving. She was given the captaincy. That ball never came in, so they're going to get a redo here. Julia McPherson send that one forward. Ava Greco trying to get control of it. And a good job by Olivia Harrison to come out and claim that one. Down to the final few minutes here in this opening match of the competition for both of these squads. Kettles carries it through the middle. Now, put into the box, good heading clearance there. Second opportunity to get into the box, also can't get through. Third opportunity cleared as well, but Ontario still under possession. Kettles sending it down this line, looking for the run of McPherson. Can she keep it in? She does, and she wins a corner kick for her side. What a play there by the captain. And she's going to just take this one quickly. This ball's played into a dangerous area. Two players challenge. This one's going to go off the crossbar. Still in play, and Ava Greco able to put this one away. And would you believe it? Ontario on the brink of defeat tie it up here near the end of the match.
What a play all around. That started with the 50-yard sprint from the captain who won them a corner. And then just a big fight in the box to get on the end of that.
Two wild scissor kick opportunities in the box that resulted in 2 players down, but the ball bounced around and Ava Greco able to get off of the rebound off the crossbar.
They did deserve a goal there. They've been working hard.
And now here they come, trying to keep pushing for a quick goal. Two minutes of added time being shown by the official. As the second official saying that it should be a selects throw. Not really sure what happened on that sideline, but that's why it's on the far side and I don't have to make the call. This one's sent forward and player was a little bit forgotten about by the Ontario defense there. Good challenge, but it'll result in a free kick. Again, far side of the field, very hard to see for us.
Yeah.
May have caught the player first. Definitely got a lot of the ball, but very, very tough call. And now the Ontario Selects can try to slow it down, send one forward. This one's sent in. Good job there by Ontario, and now here they come. Gaynor carrying it down this side, sends it in behind for a good opportunity there, and that one's going to be out of play for a goal kick. That was number 21, Nicolina Estaki, on the run. I really did think if Ontario was going to score, it would be her, but I don't think she's going to complain too much that her teammate got it instead of her.
It was a team goal.
Bianchin. Now it's going to be sent to this far side. And it'll be a free kick for the Selects as Gaynor went in a little bit too hard on that one. This one's sent forward looking for Bouchard. Good job there by Rocky. A good attempt by Rocky to just play the ball in, but it will be a select throw. As we are into added time at this point. Maybe opportunity for one more press. Stewart sends it over. Good turn there. And here comes a shot in. That was number 17 there, Ava Batiuk, and that will be the last play of the game. We had a bit of everything in that one.
Exciting
one. We had 2 penalties, 1 for each side. We had a late drama with the Ava Greco goal, but this one ends 2-2 between Ontario and the Canada Selects. We'll be back after this to recap this game as well as get you ready for our final game of the day. You're listening to the National Development Center competition here at Mattamy Sports Park. Welcome back to Mattamy Sports Park here in Mississauga for the National Development Center competition. Nick McVicker, Angelica Galuso, and joining us now is Jalea McPherson, captain in the second half of the game for Team Ontario in that one. And really the reason that your team ended up getting the tie because of the play you made down that left side. What was going through your mind when you were making that run and then taking the corner kick?
Well, I knew that there was some urgency that needed to be made because we were down one. So I guess just like the high blood levels and just wanting to win and make a difference.
Yeah, and your team had so many chances there in the second half. There were a lot of things that were working for you, but just the final finish was not really there. What do you think your team did well, and what do you think would be a focus going into your next game?
I think the team did really well at like keeping the ball. Obviously, that came with our opportunities. For the next game, we'll definitely be looking to find that last act, so finishing, placing it, and also bringing that composure.
How important is it for you guys to be communicating and talking throughout that to make sure that no one gets caught on that high press?
100%, that's really important because, like for us, if even one person doesn't know what's happening, it could easily break down, and we do want to win it in the other team's half, so that is why we do that high press.
Thank you so much for that, and we're going to take our break, and when we come back, it's Game 4 right here from Mattamy Sports Park.
Thank you.
Cool.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, get the mic, yeah.
Thank you.
Good game.